All right, we're on. Welcome to another episode of The Wave. I'm your host, Don TECSON, with my co-host, Carol Ann, and our special guest. So you see on the screen, I'm going to introduce her in a moment. I just want to do the proper opening of the show. This is The Wave coming to you via Zoom from my home where I am alone. Sadly, I'm still alone. I'm going to be a widow for 1 year now, because Brian's death anniversary is coming up on the 10th of May. Anyway, it's been a year. I have been missing him. But anyway, I digress. This is another episode of The Wave, and we're doing a series focusing on business owners right here in Port Alberni. I am just amazed at how resilient and how creative our business owners are being throughout this crisis. Right, Carol Ann? I'll give a chance to Carol Ann to say hello for a while.
Hello. Welcome, everybody.
Okay, and our special guest for today is business owner of GAYLE's Fashion. Thank you for being with us, Madame GAYLE Stephen Player. Did I get that right?
You got that perfect, Don. Thank you for inviting me here this evening. And Rebecca is here with me as well.
Your daughter, yes. Your beautiful, fashionable daughter.
That's right.
Okay, so we're doing this series about business owners. Like Carol Ann is a business owner. My friend Jessica is a business owner. And Chris Washington of Landangles was on the other day. And we're going to be posting her interview, I think sometime tomorrow. How about you? When did you close your doors? Did you ever close yours?
Our doors to the public. It was the 16th of March.
Okay.
Yes, and we just decided, no, we just have to do this. We have to do this now. We're not sure what it's going to look like or what we're going to do, but yeah, so we were somewhat paralyzed at first until we could figure out what to do and how to start moving forward again.
Okay, so what have you done to move forward in your business?
Well,
you don't do takeout because you're not a food store.
We do takeout clothing.
Well, I did. I got takeout. Oh, and I got a mask too.
Yes, mask, gift with purchase. Yeah, so that was really, what we implemented right off the get-go. But we do have a website, and and people can shop online. We have shopgaylesfashions.com.
And that, right, Gayle?
So, pardon me?
You already had your website up and running?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. It's been
so it's a matter of just promoting it some more.
Yeah, promoting it some more. And actually, people are using it as a tool, even local people, because it's a really great way to look at what we have, what sizes we have, what color choices we have, and give people.
And you and your daughter do the modeling.
That's right. And so that works really well. And then we do have a shoppable Facebook as well.
Okay.
And Instagram works really, really well as also. And people can find out what we have in the store and see what they like. And we are offering to pack things up for people, personal shopping. So
cool.
Yeah, we can.
I got this one from Gayle. Isn't it another Joseph Ribkoff? I love this. This is one of my favorites that I got from you.
You see, we know what you like. So
I know.
Put together a little bag of choices. You can pick up from us, or we can drop off to your home.
Oh, you do delivery as well. That's good.
You do as well. And then you can try on in the comfort of your own home, keep things overnight, and decide if there's anything in the bag that you want to purchase. And then
that's great.
Yeah. So that's
the beauty of being a small community. We know each other, and
Yeah. I mean, we're so
fortunate,
right? We're so fortunate that we live in a lovely little town like we do, and that's one of the perks. Definitely is we know our customers.
You advertise well too. Like, I'm always seeing pictures of Rebecca in clothes and McKinley in clothes and posting them, and to see them in clothes or on a mannequin, it makes it
so much
more.
easier. Yeah, so much easier for people to see whether it's something that they might want to try.
Mm-hmm.
And Shopify is fantastic. Add to cart, purchase. I mean, we are doing quite a lot of shipping things away to people all over Canada. And
Oh, that's great.
yeah, but in locally, it's good for people because they can have the option of having us give them several sizes of something, because they might be, well, I want to buy it, but am I a medium or am I a large? So we can include both sizes in their bag, and then they can figure that out at home.
And you don't have to pay for shipping. You don't have to wait for shipping because you're our neighbor.
I mean, the Shopify program online, the website, it's something that, you know, a small business right now is, you have to have that in place. And we've been really fortunate. I mean, I've been really fortunate because I have, you know, the younger generation here who has.
You're a tech savvy person.
Yeah, and she said, we have to do this. And I mean, this was like well over a year ago that she started in on the program. So it's very valuable. Yeah, we're enjoying it. So yeah.
So how are you doing personally?
How am I doing personally? I'm doing well. I'm really, to be honest, I'm really kind of a robot because I get up in the morning. I have to get dressed, get it all together, be here, but I don't have to be here till 10 because we shortened our hours. 10 to 4. Nice and neat.
Rub it in.
You know, because we can deliver things to people before that time frame or after 4. And we can be here at other times too if people need us. We're very approachable as far as the messaging on Facebook or Instagram, or just phoning the store, you know.
Okay, so basically your point of like your online stuff is found on Facebook. You have a Facebook page for GAYLE's Fashion.
Yes, shoppable Facebook. Yeah.
You have Instagram, and then you have your own website, gaylefashions.ca or .com.
Shop GAYLE's Fashions.
Oh, shop GAYLE's.
.com.
.com. Okay, that's shopgaylesfashions.com. Then Facebook. What's your name on Facebook? GAYLE's Fashion as well?
Yes.
And on Instagram is the same thing, GAYLE's Fashions?
Yes.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah,
and
try to keep it simple.
Okay, so when they go to the website or you go to your Facebook page, what will they expect to find there? You have like catalogs?
Well, they expect to find. You know what? I think I've been taking too much of this screen time. Let's pass this over to Rebecca.
Okay, sure.
Hold on.
Hello, lovely daughter of GAYLE, Rebecca.
Hello. I'm good. Thank you for having us. I'll do the more techie side of things.
Okay. So maybe give us a tour around the store. So the store is located where again? At 2nd or 1st Street?
It's on Kingsway. So
our Kingsway, that's right.
Kingsway. Yeah. We call it Kingsway Crossing.
Oh, okay. And you're right in front of Porto Taco. Is Porto Taco open? Do you get food there? No.
Not yet. It's going to be opening soon for takeout.
Okay. Okay, so how are you and your mom? Are you and your mom together in your isolation, or you have your own place, I guess?
I'm at my home, but my mom is part in my bubble because I do need some childcare. So we have kind of been a little bit together.
Is little Jack with you there now, or
no, he's not here right now. He's at home with Dad.
Okay, there you go. He's your little shopping assistant, isn't he?
Yes, he's fantastic.
Oh, I love him. He pulled my name for the draw.
He did. Oh.
Well, speaking of draw, I've spoken to GAYLE that we might be having a Zoom shopping meeting that I did with Carol Ann and the Funk Trunk, remember? So we're gonna do that, and on Zoom on Friday, I think.
Fun, yes.
Okay.
For sure.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Anyway, you were saying something, Caroline, or you reacting something? Sorry?
I want in on that.
Okay, oh, for sure, definitely.
Of course.
So, GAYLE and I are going to be talking about it a little later. Whether it's for Friday, but we haven't set a time yet.
Yeah, whenever.
Okay. And so what can we expect to find? Like, well, there's jewelry, I know. Then there's, of course, your Joseph Ribkoff collection. And is the
Yeah.
spring collection in
Well,
yet? Or is the summer or spring collection in yet from Gail?
yes. Everything is in for, well, most things are in for spring and summer. We still have a few more deliveries coming. I mean, shipping in general has just been a little bit slower. So we still have a few more things, but we have mostly everything. I think we have all of our Joseph Ribkoff in now.
So
Yeah.
Joseph Ribkoff, I got a lot of Joseph Ribkoffs in my closet. Is he a Canadian designer or a?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
really? I didn't know
It's
that.
all made in Canada. His business is out of Montreal. And yeah, so he's one of the long timers that is still producing out of Canada. A lot of designers started, making clothing in Canada, but over time had to switch to overseas. But he's held on strong to the made in Canada roots, which is really important. We actually have quite a lot of our brands that are still made in Canada.
Oh,
That's
okay.
a come shop there, because right now we really need to shop Canadian.
We do. Yeah.
To support local, and I love it. I love the camaraderie and the community that we are building, and a community that's building strong, right? Like all the businesses support each other here in Port Alberni. We're not in competition. We're in cooperation. We're in collaboration. I just love it.
Yeah.
There's
It's amazing.
there's no hostility. There's no animosity. There's just cooperation. I just love it. This community is so great.
Yes. Yeah, it is.
Is Gail's part of the Uptown Merchants Association or the Business Association of some sort, Caroline?
Of course.
Okay, there you go. So are there two associations, if I remember correctly?
The Uptown isn't just like 3rd Avenue. We're all the way to the Quay and around. Like, it's huge.
Okay, so Uptown Merchants Association, and then the Women in Business thing?
That's something totally separate.
Okay, so are they, as Gail's part of that as well?
No, I think she's just too busy.
Well, darling, you should be part of the Women's in Business
She
thing.
was the older before.
I was one of the older crowd of women in business.
Oh, okay.
It's gone by the wayside now, but Carol Ann has just like gotten things together and recreated it, so it's fantastic. We're really happy as older gals to have the young blood coming up, you see.
Okay. So tell me a little bit about Gail's Fashion, a little bit of history of Gail's Fashion. When did Gail's Fashion start here in Port Alberni?
In 1983, I will have you know, in the fall of 83. So a few years ago.
Okay. That's
right?
not a few years. 83, that's what, 27 years or
1983.
more? I have to ask
30.
Google for the math.
30.
She opened it up when she was like 12. I know.
37, yeah. Pretty much. Thank you, Caroline.
But I understand.
Mhm.
I understand that you came from New York or something. Like, what was your history on the fashion scene? How did you break into the fashion scene?
In the fashion scene? Well,
Were you a model before?
I'm from Port Alberni. I was born and raised here. And when I graduated from high school, I moved to Vancouver to go to UBC. And at UBC, I got a BA my major was psychology and my minor was theater.
Okay.
And then I decided I wanted a graduate degree in fashion design.
Okay, there you go.
Because I've always designed and made my own clothes as a teenager and growing up.
Wow, that's fascinating.
So I moved to Los Angeles. That's where the program was. And it was a graduate program. So it was 1 year, 12 months. And when I came out of that, I had a couple of different jobs in LA. One was with a fashion design firm. And I was a pattern maker and sample maker for them. And I also worked for Gary Goddard Productions, which was a production company that did like live stage shows as well as the animated character type shows that you see at theme parks and things. So I worked for them and I set up their costume department and pulled together costumes for different types of shows, and one was in Danbury, Connecticut, and the other one was in Gatlinburg, Tennessee. So I got to go on site with those shows, and it was really a lot of fun. And
that's quite the history you have there.
And then I got into a fitness program through President's Health Club, because I've always been a dancer. I studied dance here at Pat Cummings School of Dance growing up, and always did lots of musical theater and things when I was in Vancouver. Used to do theater under the stars and those types of shows in Vancouver. So the fitness program aerobics, remember, in the 80s?
Who can forget?
You guys are too young to remember.
No, I remember the
No,
step.
I'm not. I love those headbands and those leggings. And
all
the
that stuff.
spandex.
Yeah. So that's, I instructed those classes for this health club. So when and then I moved to Dallas, Texas, for various reasons. Just, I needed a change from LA, and I was young, and why not move across the US and experience something new? So I worked for President's Health Club there, and for a hair salon, as well as their front desk receptionist. And so when I was in my mid-20s, I decided I wanted to go into business for myself. So I wanted to put my two favorite things together. One was fitness and the other was fashion. So I moved back to Port Alberni. That's where GAYLE's Fashion and Fitness began.
Oh, so you were born in Alberni, moved away like most people, like Caroline came back, and then I meet so many people from here who have moved away and come back and are happy to come back.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
Happy to have a continuing wonderful Alberni Valley experience.
Right. Yeah, and that's what Rebecca did too. She went away after high school to Vancouver to go to Blanche McDonald and study fashion merchandising. Yeah, fashion merchandising. And
there you go.
She always knew she was going to be coming back here with all her new knowledge and talents to bring back to Port Alberni. And here she is.
There you go. Yes. You're such a blessing. I mean, I'm so glad you love it here in Port Alberni, and we love having you here in Port Alberni. So my next question is, it's kind of out of topic, but I'm just so curious. Why are you so thin? How do you stay slim like that?
That is funny. Well,
I was something about fitness. So what's your secret?
Well, I was a dancer, remember? So I have the natural, what would you call it? Muscle memory, basically. And because of all those years of fitness and aerobics and whatnot. So the muscle memory stays with you a long time if you've put a lot of time. If you put a lot of time and effort into it. And
then any kind of special diet or keto or whatever?
Just a very moderate, like a moderate with everything. And don't overdo any one thing, but, allow the little treats and things like that. But I think a lot of it is if you can control your mind and not have those cravings that I can't not eat that. Like if you can, be okay with what you've had, and somehow it's like a habit. Really, you get used to not overdoing anything. It's kind of simple, and I think a lot of it is to dial in what you have eaten. Well, what did I have this morning and at lunchtime? And okay, well, I did have that, donut from the donut shop at the Key. So guess what? I better cut back on not have any carbs or potato or macaroni with my dinner. I'll just have a little bit of meat and a salad.
Okay.
Things like that, right? Weigh it out. There you go. That's it.
Okay,
we're write a book?
Out of time.
You could write a book about it.
Well, that's another episode.
Okay.
So anyway, I lost my train of thought. No,
Too
what I
much
was
information, I
is,
know.
could you give us a little quick tour of what you have in the store right now?
Sure. I'll let
Okay.
Rebecca tour you around.
Okay, so you can do the tour and let Rebecca give a little narrative. So what do you have? What do you have for us, darling?
Okay, let's see. So over here we have some of our new Moto Doc t-shirts. Now these are 100% cotton. They're really nice. And then look at all these fun sun hats we have with really fun little wine sayings. And then you go over here and we have some of those bright pops of the yellow and the
I love
turquoise.
There's Caroline's collar.
Oh, look at this dress. Oh, that's
Okay.
cute. We have shoes too, which a lot of people don't know about. So we have quite a
Well, I know.
section. Yeah, you know. And we mostly do our displays by color stories opposed to by brands.
Okay.
So we kind of just mix whatever color story we're working with at the time. So bright yellows, lots of denim, the pop of red. That coat's so cute with the animal.
Oh, that
trim.
red coat's nice.
Yeah, they're adorable. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
super cute. And then another thing that's really popular is our French dressing jeans, which we have in different rises and petite and regular, which is a really important thing because a lot of people find lengths difficult. So the petite's good for the shorter clientele.
Mm-hmm.
And then of course our rib cuff area, we always have a selection of black pants and skirts all year round. A few little
I have
special
almost
prices.
Oh, I like that one.
Oh, yes. So those are mostly all rib cuff, but some good prices there.
Oh,
I
I
have
read
that.
John has that.
Yeah.
The cape one.
Florals are super big.
I like the floral up there. The one
Ugh.
with the to your left. There you go. That one. See?
The blouse?
Yeah, the blouse. That
Yeah,
looks nice and colorful.
so pretty. So mostly everything is on the website.
Mm-hmm.
You can find, we have our website set up by style. You can shop by style. You can shop by brand. You can shop by new arrivals. Yeah, you can pretty much shop anywhere.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
You can have your mom back because I have
Yes.
my last question to ask her.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, darling. As a business owner, what have you availed of as far as funding and financing from the government? Have you looked into like the business rental subsidy, the wage subsidy?
Yes, we have. We've played around with everything. Of course, at first it was like, oh my goodness, what do we do? Well, how do we do this? And everybody's like panicking and apply for this and apply for that. And then you're like, well, should I have applied for that? Or can I apply for that? So anyway, it was a bit of a crazy runaround, but I think that, we figured it out. I think, but you never know. We may need to tweak. Everybody may need to tweak, and they're probably going to change things up again. But I do have to say that I don't know if you agree or not, but feel like the government really acted quickly. And
No, I know. I really appreciate
out with these programs.
Americans are appreciative of what we have in Canada.
Yeah, like they just kept their heads screwed on straight and okay, what do we need? And and then roll out something a little bit different. Oh, well, wait, we forgot about this little group over here. And yeah, our country will be, billions of dollars in debt. But if we all just keep working and running our businesses and then spending our money in our community,
exactly.
Let's keep the money rolling around and build the economy up again. So I think we'll all be okay. Yes.
When they say that we can reopen, are you planning on reopening right away, or are you going to have like a one person in, that kind of thing, or what's your plan?
Yeah, we're going to keep it really, yeah, we're not going to go throw the doors wide open and go gung-ho as per usual. We're going to, you know, tread lightly. We're going to start slowly, and we're going to just, again, do that, allow one person in, maybe by appointments, you know, therefore.
Yeah, that's one way to do it.
Right. And because the customers are, I think, will really appreciate the one-on-one and having myself or say Rebecca to themselves, and we can just focus on them. And we will continue with the bag program, the personal shopping program, because I think just, I mean, at any time, that's something that's really interesting about this whole experience that we're all in right now, and we don't really know when it's going to end or what it's going to look like when it ends, if it ever does. And but I think so many businesses and people just personally have learned so much and are taking a lot away from it that will be very positive for them personally and very positive for business if they're one that's in business. So yeah, I think that, you know, it's been really, of course, devastating and but very uplifting in another way. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, at least we don't have to worry about the killer hornets just yet. Did you see that article?
We live in a really lovely.
And now we have to deal with the coming of the killer hornets or whatever.
But out in June, I'm out.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah,
well, we're almost out of time. So I like what you said, Gayle. Like, there is a positive. There's lots of positives that we can take out of this. It's not, I mean, some people see it as like devastating. No, it's not really devastating. It's just a shift in the way we do things, a shift in the way we do business.
Absolutely.
A shift in the way we relate to each other. And
it's definitely a very pivotal time in our world.
Makes you more appreciative, though.
Sorry?
Makes you more appreciative of things.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, you care more.
Very much so. Yeah. And it's allowed all of us to just slow down a little bit and really take stock and really think about, well, what do I want to do this morning? How do I want to do that? Instead of just this running, like we all tend to get wound and just run like from morning till night because there's so many things we want to do and there's so many things we can do. Well, we've had to cut down on all of that. So we've kind of have a slower pace and it's really quite restful.
Well, and people are definitely getting more creative. Like, I loved watching Rebecca's little birthday parade for her little guy on Facebook. I wouldn't have got to see that had we not got the box, right? Like, it was awesome.
It was, yeah. Oh, yeah. Those sorts of things. I think that people will probably hold on to a lot of those new traditions, so to speak. Mm-hmm.
Yes. Yeah. New traditions, new habits, new ways of connecting, which are even stronger and better in a sense. And it also gave the planet a welcome break from all the pollution and all the trash is being put out and whatever. Anyway, thank you so much for being on the show with us today, Gayle.
Yeah, thank you for having us.
So there you have it, Gayle's Fashion, shop local and support local businesses.